Stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday starting at 3. We're on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, everything at Viredite TV. And happy Spooktober! It's finally Spooktober. We're having a blasty blast playing horror stuff and having spooky shows and streams all freaking month. So come on down and have a blasty blast. Do it. You know you want to. We are getting started today with a really awesome game called The Casting of Frankstone. I've heard mixed things, but again, I'm very excited to play it for the first time. This is in the world of Dead by Daylight, which we play a lot of Dead by Daylight on my stream. So join us if you would like to join us. Can there be like more or less thing? Yeah, motion blur? Haha, no. Not a fan of motion blur, not a fan of that shit. Are you sure you want to say these things? Yeah, just the graphics. Let's have... It's strictly target frame rate. Oh. Quality, I want good performance is what, oh my, I just want performance. How about balance? Let's do balanced. Target that frame rate, yeah! I'm not tripping about it, I'm happy with our 120. Global illumination preset, can't complain, that'll be just fine. Yes, I would like to save these changes. Alright, let's get into it. We finally, die alone, die together, connect with Twitch. New copyrighted music on, enable on, best. Oh, did you guys see the poll? Morning, Zeph. Did you guys see a poll by any chance? Because if so... Okay. Choice A. Fun. Okay. So... Let's put your guys' shit up in real time. Although... I voted A. I win. Wow. All about winning, huh? I don't think of where all my sources are so that I'm not interrupting or on anything. Should be fine, right? That should be fine right there. I don't think I have anything over there, so it should be okay. So apparently I think you guys will be able to vote for decisions, but more often than not, like, you know, like it's, you only have a limited time to make an answer in these games, and I'm fairly impulsive in my answers whenever it comes to dialogue stuff. How you doing today, Zeph? Morning. How'd you sleep? So I wanted it copyrighted music muted. Weird. Maybe you need a refresh. Not too bad. Got a little litty as a titty towards the end of the night last night, so I was getting my ass beat. It was hilarious. I was lit. And then there's Drunk Company tonight, so I'm really excited for that. I don't say love Lethal Company. It's going to be a fun time. It's more so about hanging out with you guys and just being silly and all that, more than anything. Okay. So I think that it's good. Die together? Link behavior account, might as well. Oh my god, I gotta remember everything. Where is this it? This is it. Casting of Frankstone is linked. I don't know what I get out of that, but... Hey Rach, how you doing? Sorry for the delay, guys. I got my behavior account linked, I'm pretty sure. Die alone or die together? That's what I'm curious about. The single player story. So, like, if somebody else had the game, they're able to be a different character. At home sick? Aww. Why you do this? You stop being a sick right now. You'll witness suffering, but survival is expected. You will not escape torment. You may survive. Leave behind all hope of survival. Damn. I blame my kids. No, I'm sorry. Are they sick too? Jesus, Brad. We'll do Survivor. Middle of the road. Every choice made, every action taken has consequences. Some will save lives. Some will result in death.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power, infinite in knowledge, voracious in hunger. The entity. A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer. I am Augustine Lieber. And I'm about to change our worlds forever.
Not our worlds. Dog. Our dog. Aru. Roll, 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 roll. Are you Frank Stone? Please don't kill me. I'm just a dog. The Burning Maw, Cedar Steel Mill, 1963. Ah! The police! Sam. 2107 Steel Mill entrance.
I'm assuming you're the night watchman here.
I am.
Or just you? Covering the entire site?
Oh, no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
Mother Manor. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
A dog. Doberman Pinscher. Best friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the seventh horn sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
Okay. That's what I was thinking too. Does it pull for you guys? Oh, it does. Cool. That's what I was thinking. Oh, it takes forever. How do you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm yours to dispose of.
Can I have your name?
Thomas Jefferson Holt. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green. Tom, I want to talk to you about...
I know what about. That missing boy, right?
That's right.
You think he could be missing here?
This mill looks a big place.
Biggest in all Cedar Hills. But that don't make no difference. Ain't no funny business going on around here. Not undermining Merlin's noses.
Now, is it gonna take that long every single time, or?
You sound confident.
And rightly so.
Can I check your records?
My records?
The logbook, visitors to the mill, out-of-hour shifts, that sort of thing.
All right. Well, gotta be here someplace.
Is that it? It's okay. Allow me. I see.
We want to disapprove? I was going to say anything suspicious, but... How do I...
Have you noticed anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, heck, if you don't believe me, ask your boss.
My boss?
Sheriff Kusich.
Right. My boss.
He stopped by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here, and Merlin and me not know about it.
And what did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. Then he got back in his car and left.
Huh.
That's all the sheriff said? So nobody's actually checked the mill. I wish you could at least like speed it up, but yeah. I wonder if like you can set a timer for how long they want to
And that's all the sheriff said to you? Okay, Tom?
pull.
Well, that ain't quite how he put it. What he actually said was, okay, Lumpkin.
Lumpkin?
Yeah, Lumpkin. Been calling me that ever since some business back in '54 when I saw one of them UFOs. Turned out to be a blimp gone towards mooring. Easy mistake to make, right?
Sure.
But that's when he started with the Lumpkin. A long time I never even knew what it meant. Till one of them nice people in the library looked it up for me. You got any idea what it means?
I can take a guess.
Lumpkin is an idiot! The sheriff of this town, my town, been calling me an idiot to my face for 10 damn years! You know what I think, Sam?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
Lloyd Kusich is a disgrace to his badge and his office. The folks of Cedar Hills deserve themselves
Called me a
better
butthead.
class of sheriff. One who takes their interests to heart. Does that sound like too much to ask?
Not to me.
Right. Hey, I'll bet you're 10 times the cop that Kusich is.
In that case, you won't object for me to take a look around.
Sounds good,
I
Brad.
welcome it, Sam. You show that high-handed bastard just how real police work is done.
Thank you for your help, Tom.
Happy to oblige.
Thank you for the hydrate. Make sure you guys hydrate too. Coffee. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can plug in my controller. Just go right to it. Awesome. Locked up. Well, you can jog. Nice. Squeezing. Iridescent King is an add-on for Doctor. Is that it? Can I go anywhere? It's not. Locked up. That's where I came from, right? So...
An open window. I can get in
a
through there.
novel, a couple holding hands. An avocado, a poem written in the sand. Fresh falling snow
Easy
on
does
the
it.
ground. Sorry. totally singing Bo Burnham right now. Search for the missing child. Yum. I'm jealous. Soup cup sounds yummy. We have a broccoli and cheddar soup. That sounds really good. Ooh, we also got chili mac. That's right. Is hot? Is hot? Is it hot toi? Just kidding. What was that? Something popped up. You'll not be able to return to the area.
Huh?
Just falls. Employee's personal record. Personnel record. Date employed February 4th. Surname. Preferred name. Ifa. Current position. Machinist. Address Singer House, Cedar Hills. Criminal record, 1 charge, assault, robbery, bedrooms, habilitation. Okay. Broken. Doesn't even have a doorknob.
We love the company.
The company.
The company.
Even if we die, we love the company. No one volunteers for this, but we are here.
Ah. If I can get to it. Schedule. Friday the 13th. Frankstone is the afternoon shift. Moved Dawkins and Stone off graveyard to pick up slack. No use running 3 crews with half the manpower. Some fellas gonna have to double up shifts. So the lumpkin up front, no one's working nights for a while. Sounds good. Enjoy your lurk, enjoy your soup. We'll see you in a bit. I know all about these pallets. I don't think that door even has a knob.
Hello? Anyone here? It's police.
Oh, it's just a light.
Who's there? Ugh, smells like death.
Sounds like death too, ironically. Hi.
Hey, mister.
That's Officer Green.
Sure. You haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No, sorry. Ah,
You all right there?
yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches.
Ah,
It can be a blessing in disguise.
gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
Merlin! There you are, boy. We wondered where you got to. Come here, boy! Dang it! Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it.
Ugh. What is it eating? Or who?
You put this out for him?
No?
It looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Would want to come between a man and his best friend.
What a strange person.
What's that? Some kind of wiener mate?
That's an ear. That is a human ear.
Will you look at that? That damn dog? Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
I'm not sure. They dismissive, but
There's no proof it does.
But what if...
Do yourself a favor and park that thought. Because
Hey,
all your
Jake.
guesses so far tonight have been way off base.
how you doing today, Jake? Welcome back. I wanted to see if there's a way to make the polling events go faster. But I guess not. Like, I don't mind it at all. It's just it goes so fast. All good. What kind of car is it? That's exciting. I would probably be doing the same thing. Nice. Grandma loved that. Probably pretty jealous. He likes Mustangs. Can I not look at it? Is that supposed to be an iridescent king?
What was that sound? Stay behind me.
There's a grating just chilling there.
So, what is this thing?
The grate?
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Yeah, I work at the mill, not in the mill.
Okay. Find something to pry open the gate. Okay. Grab one of these. Ah, there we go.
Gotcha.
It made a sound effect like Dead by Daylight whenever you have an item or you get an item. That was hilarious. It kind of like confused me for a second. Tripped me out.
Stand back.
She's just a car gal. She likes cars. She's sad what the new Mustangs look like. What is down there?
All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where are you going? You really think that boy's down there?
I don't know, but I got a feeling, and it's not a good feeling. Hey, I'm gonna need you to take this too. Make sure the sheriff gets this.
Oh boy, I don't know.
I was thinking supportive. Vote it up, y'all. You got a couple seconds. We got Twitch integration, so you guys can vote for your responses as well.
I need your help here, Tom.
Wish it was a little faster,
ask
but
if
it's
I did.
okay.
I just don't know if I'm made of this stuff, buddy.
They don't call it a higher calling for nothing. You gotta rise to meet it. You can do this.
Yeah. I can do this.
Hey. I'm counting on you, Tom Hope.
Get it, Tom. Why would you do that? That's just great. That's just great. That's so great. Great.
Damn it.
Landed in a shit puddle. Oh, gross.
This has got to be it.
One is engaged in strange rituals in the hidden areas of the mill.
What is that?
Looks like a rib cage.
This place turns my stomach.
Hillbilly fun.
Things just get weirder and weirder down here.
Do I have to crawl into that? I really... Oh, no. Oh, ew.
Goddamn small spaces.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, shit. Down here.
My God.
Part out of his face mask, right? Can't go out this way. No! Ow! 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 I didn't expect it to be just like that. The first skill check, yeah. Failed it. Did I drop the light? I guess I dropped the light too. That's great.
Lord, this is hellish.
It's a furnace.
Son of a fuck. Crap. Shit.
What should Sam do, guys? What should Sam do? Use that pole. Let me know. You got 7 seconds. Sammy. Ramp? Oh, fine. Be that way. You guys said ramp, so we're going ramp. Hello. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I'm good again. I did it good. Does he not see him?
Stop!
Or to aim, press RT on target. Okay. Oof. And you're hanging by that, so your whole weight is on that. That has gotta suck so bad. Oh, wow. Ow. Ow, ah. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Yep, I got 2 more. Damn.
Sleep tight, motherfucker.
The entity. The entity came along and snatched Frank Stone. There it is.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
Man, hearing someone play this from outside the room has to be great. Just like Dead by Daylight out of context, yeah. Oh, okay. Actually super cool. Wow.
Mom.
Rock it to sleep. I'm done. I'm sorry. Oh.
Mom?
Ma'am?
None of this is right. What the?
It's a Sadako! I'm just kidding. That'd be the worst.
Mom? What's wrong? I'm here. Everything's all right.
A dream within a dream. That's like dreamception.
Get a grip.
It hungers. The end titty. Madison,
Do this,
2056 Country Road.
On the right side of the road. I mean the left. The left side is the right side.
Country roads. Read while driving.
Is that a hitchhiker?
I don't want to stop, but maybe it'll further the plot. I would keep driving personally, but it would depend on the emergency, I guess. Like if it was a real crazy thing going on that they needed help faux show. Otherwise I would drive on, to be honest. Oh,
Hey!
I guess I got vetoed.
Hey!
I was hitting left.
That's why we don't pick up hitchhikers. Eyes on the road, Maddie.
Creepy.
Guess we're here.
Where are we going, Maddie? Goddamn. In the House of Darkness, Garant Manor, 2024.
Ooh. Creepy doorbell. Good sign. Hello? I'm here.
Welcome back.
No way I've come all the way out here and nobody's home. Let me in, please. Hello?
Just entering on our own.
Is anybody here?
Oh.
Better look around. See if I can find anyone.
Was trying to look at the... Top of the windows is like the entity tendrils. Who this bitch? Who that bitch? Huh.
Even I could play this.
Just trying to see if I need to memorize that or not.
Really digging these creepy cottagecore vibes. Looking
Right.
forward to doing business with you. Huh. That's today.
You mean what you promised? I'm sure this evening will be worth both our whiles. See you on the 13th. Please call me Stan. Got a good number for one of those British black cabs. My usual guy's indisposed, so to speak.
Didn't see any other cars out there.
Ms. Lieber, I am writing to confirm as per your instruction. I have asked the staff to take leave and vacate the grounds ahead of your visitors arriving. I recall hearing mention that your visitors are all collectors with a shared interest to yourself. If this is the case, would it not be preferable, even desirable, to keep one trusted staff member on land to handle any precious items if required? I recommend myself for this duty, and do not consider it below my station, for I would relish the chance to glimpse and handle your precious items in the private reliquary, should it be needed. I'm only a short drive away if called upon, and you needn't concern yourself with discretion. In my 3 years of service as estate manager of Garant Manor, I've proven to be a model of reserve, probity, and reliability. I await your response with keen anticipation. Your devoted service, J.F. Grimes. Was it D flat? Yep.
Whoa.
That's what I figured.
Secret stairs? You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, they got a lot of Easter eggs for DVD, and I love that.
Maybe I shouldn't be snooping around.
You shouldn't.
Then again... Kid must have had a creepy doll on their Christmas list.
Good old Hunty.
Well, this must be the place. Someone's gotta be around. Hello?
I don't think the knight's in this. Don't want to like spoil it for you, but I don't think he is.
Ah, hello. Another victim.
Hello? Victim?
Just a little dry British humor.
Oh, you're British?
No, but spent a little while in a charming country house like this, and it kind of rubs off on you. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan, and you would be?
Maddie.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Maddie. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah, okay. Like the Avenue.
Like, oh, in New York.
Greatest city in the world. Ever been?
Oh, yeah, it's where I live. I mean, it's where I lived. But now I kind of live in Berlin, or, well, I go to school in Berlin. So I'm not technically a citizen there or anything. And New York is still kind of my home because, you know, it's New York City. And, like, once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker, you know?
Well, Madison Avenue. Now that you're here, it seems like the party can finally get started.
Well, not much of a party.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Apprehensive and on edge. What do you guys think? Stan is in short for Stanford. Ah. So cheesy it might actually work. Vote, guys. What do you want to react like? Apprehensive like me?
This place is like super duper creep town, right? It's not just me.
I was taking a look around before, and let's just say I'm surprised it hasn't been condemned by the local authorities.
Yikes.
Lights don't even seem to work right. How do you mess up lights? That's like basic modernity, right?
Right.
Yep. The state of this place doesn't exactly reflect well on our mysterious host.
Hello. Oh, I drove right by you.
Hey,
Linda Castle. I am honored, no, humbled, to make your acquaintance.
Hi.
It is truly a great pleasure to be graced by your presence.
Okay. Sure. Likewise.
It's not every day you get to meet one of your all-time
Sorry.
favorite horror filmmakers face to face and shake their hand.
I would have gotten here sooner, but my car broke down, and I just couldn't get anybody to stop for me.
oh, shit. I'm sorry.
You know what? Don't worry. I needed the exercise.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying that you saw the Linda Castle stranded on the side of the road and you didn't stop?
Yeah?
This is the director of my mother, my father, my blood. Nerve biter. Blade skinner? Dismember the 25th of December.
I had no idea who she was.
That's no excuse.
I never pick up hitchhikers, really. You never know what kind of people are out there nowadays and trying to do scary shit. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, that's just normal nowadays. Where were these people raised where they just think that you're supposed to pick up hitchhikers all the time?
Hey, you're a horror filmmaker. I thought, like, #1 rule of horror movies was never pick up hitchhikers.
Actually, it's never have sex.
That's true. That's true.
No one has sex in movies anymore anyways.
Fair enough. I probably wouldn't have picked me up either.
It is a classic trope.
I don't use tropes in my films.
Well,
I use archetypes.
right. Yes.
Oh.
Very smart.
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
What do you do, Stan?
Oh, I won't bore you with all the details, but it involves money and fast cars and trading. But nothing illegal, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Huh. Movie poster inside a cabinet. Interesting choice. Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements, like
What? Who?
the government, when they confiscated and destroyed every existing copy of the film.
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. And the CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays to know this kind of stuff.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other. I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention,
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
and twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake, Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
Another horror movie trope is never accept drinks or anything from strangers. That's me personally. You guys can vote for whatever you want. 8 seconds. Let's go. I'll have whatever Stan's having.
No, that's okay.
You sure? It's very good.
I can confirm.
Yeah, flying and drinking doesn't agree with me. Thanks, though.
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Look, I don't know what you two have come to cellar, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market.
Huh.
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill. The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur, allegedly, should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
I never knew what it was from. You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you. All of you.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Miss Castle.
Oh, Augustine. That sounds like the entity.
We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
You just don't get it, do you? You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick. There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit. No. My sister? Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice!
I can't tell if it's like supposed to be like a cheesy, like old school film or not. And there's still camera effects, so. Load it up, guys. 8 seconds. This Twitch integration's fun. I just wish the timing was a little bit shorter.
You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum.
Yeah.
Do your worst. I can take it. Ah! What is that? What are you doing?
What the hell?
And cut.
That's it.
That was amazing.
Really? It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because I felt like maybe I oversold it a little.
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
How did we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
You can check the gate on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah. I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
Or face acting? Or face acting? What a funny term. Vote in the poll, guys. Whatever you guys want your answers to be. Gotta respect the director.
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Let's just shoot both versions, and then we can see which way works better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director.
Wow.
Hold still, let me clean you off.
And we'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Ugh. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
More
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to one. We're going again.
Hey-o.
We are going again. Okay, sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right, everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action. Fuck, no!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh.
Yo,
hi,
mama.
Mr. Green?
Sheriff.
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
How many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill.
Just one?
Ever.
I'm sorry, Ossifer. Vote, guys. What do you guys want to say? Oh, we got a 50-50. I'm going to totally leave the hands off, like, entirely of it, because it seems to, like, automatically just decide. No. You guys won fair and square, so reluctant it is.
Sheriff Green, sir, with all due respect.
So I did touch it there.
We almost got this thing entirely in the can, and if we don't get our last few shots here in our main location, we're gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
Then you're just gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
All right, then arrest us.
What?
Arrest us for trespassing.
Linda.
Linda, come on. I know I'm just Robert's dad, but I'm still a cop. And you gotta start taking me seriously. Because you really, really cannot be here.
Why do you care so much?
I thought it was abandoned.
Yeah, it's not like we're looting the place.
It's not safe. Just go home.
But we've only got like 3 more little scenes and then we're done.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be doing any more filming today. Not with that.
Yeah, you broke it. You bastard. Just kidding.
What the hell crawled up his ass?
Nah, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right?
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Is that the uncopyrighted music? Ah! I wonder what the copyrighted song is.
All wrapped out, sir.
Now don't you try and pull any fast ones on me. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
Cedar Steel Mill. A Curiosity on Main Street, Cedar Hills, 1980. We'll probably do 1 or 2 more chapters, depending on how long they are. Then we'll have lunch, and then it'll be time for Drunk Wildcard Company.
Oh, what a complete and utter disaster.
Don't
Oh,
be so
Chris.
dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic.
Jesus, Chris.
I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you know,
You open it?
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
What do you think he was up to? You guys vote for what you want. 20 seconds. God. I gotta move this around constantly, I guess. Fuck it. Just put it right there for right now.
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Crystal ball, Ouija board, what will they say? And Miss BB's hotline, the dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history.
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. It really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
Sheriff Green seems to care a lot about this. Last couple seconds to vote, guys. Say what you want to say. Suspicious.
Sheriff Green sure seems to care a heck of a lot about this.
Sam Green's the one who took Stone down.
Ah.
Saved a little baby that day, too. Would have been the killer's next victim.
Yeah, he's kind of the town hero.
Huh. Interesting.
Chris, what are you thinking?
You guys have been so helpful answering my questions and all, but sounds like I should probably go right to the source. What?
After today, I don't think Sheriff Green's gonna want to talk to you about anything even remotely related to the mill.
You never know.
Good luck with that.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Papá, no tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa. Ugh. What? You want a piece of me too?
You okay? Are you okay? Thank you for the lurk, Pime. Howdy, partner. That could be fun too.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
How much is a camera? Nervous. I also want a burrito, so a little extra money wouldn't hurt. I'm just kidding. Cadoba, why can't you be right here, right now?
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
That's how much camera repairs cost these days.
Seriously?
We're trying to make this thing good, and good don't come cheap.
You guys really needed to finish the film?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Who am I to stand in the way of art?
You won't regret it.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
Because I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right. It's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
Wow.
You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just, what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go at any time.
What the fuck?
Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Let's check out the Curiosity Shop and really, you know, fulfill that prophecy. I have curiosity, so let's do it. Vote it up, guys. 12 seconds. Want to know what you guys want to do. If I see anybody starts going, or one starts winning, I'll pick that one. So.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
Curiosity store.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. I gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello, creepy old
Hello?
lady.
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
My God. Creepy old lady just rolls up on us. Endless curiosities.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Okay.
Ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No.
Huntress's mask.
Oh, cute bunny.
Where did I put all the... How has this place become such a mess?
Had our lullaby in the background too. Oh, fun. Wraiths.
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Wraith's weapon. Dear Mr. Olson,
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
this letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Nednacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed, and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there is any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully, moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Respectfully, R. Straker. This is a burb. This is a crow. What's up? Where'd that bitch go? Anything over here? Trapper.
Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
Ugh. Is Trapper. Can't tell if that's the Legion pin or not. That might be the Legion pin.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Watches Creep Fest. Alright. Old lady, where did you go? Get back here at once. I demand satisfaction. I'm a paying customer and I will have your best wares. Hello. Never mind. Goodbye. Where now? Where did Tweedledum go? It's over here, right? Yeah. Find anything?
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
Is she back yet?
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20.
That seems reasonable. The ticking is dead on. Appreciative.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's us.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock order?
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
For those films that have been lost over time, which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery, these lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike. Not because they wish to marvel at the performances of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality realized only by the camera. Most associated with the production have distanced themselves from the rumors around Dean's disappearance, the most persistent of which is that in the surviving footage of any scene involving Dean, one never fails to observe a strange rolling fog in the desert background. Perhaps there really was something lurking in the desert waiting for its moment to come forth and claim the film stars for its own twisted machinations.
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Broke as hell. Waterlogged shoe. That's add-on for Hag. Come here, Milk. Gotcha.
Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
Fear trap. I don't have any coins.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But...
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Oh, yeah.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris, I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Tell me about Frank Stone. What really happened at the mill? I like both of those answers. You guys decide. I'm down with either or.
Oh, I do. But you gotta tell me one thing. Is it true? What really happened at the mill?
What?
You know, the real story.
Oh, right. The real story. Yeah, it's all true. But there is one part they never tell you about.
Yeah?
Nah, I couldn't.
Come on!
All right. But you've got to promise to keep it to yourself, all right?
Scout's honor.
They called it the steel mill. But it turns out, you can't steal a mill.
All right. You got me.
This is what I do.
Wow.
You ready? Take care.
Womp womp.
I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
The word.
Let's make a movie.
The entity. Yeah, hungry. Word.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Pretty sure that's where we're gonna stop for right now, unless, well, we can go for like 30 more. So maybe one more chapter. These walls have eyes! Grant Manor, 2024. Yeah, we'll do one more.
Okay.
Bad dream. Vote in the poll. Excuse me.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it, didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
Hey,
what do you say,
Hutch.
Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are we waiting for? Vote in the poll, guys. Mystery pie. Yeah, it does sound really interesting. Vote it up, guys. Let me know what you want to do. And we can do. Well, you're having a good day, Hutch. Welcome in.
What are you waiting for?
Time to peruse the palace.
Well, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
How do you know about Murder Mill? How do you know about it? Hopefully you're having a good day, Hutch. Welcome in. We're doing casting of Frank Stone. We're on chapter 5, I think. We'll stop after this.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth?
Not
When I first
bad.
heard about it, I didn't believe it was real.
Drunk company
The more I looked
later.
into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants
That
from his
cow
guy's guy,
tree?
had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad.
Sounds good, dude. Have fun. I'll see you soon. If you want to join us for drunk company in a bit, let me know. But otherwise, have a great weekend.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too. But you know what? Since I'm such a big fan of your work, I'll give you a little taste, free of charge. I can't tell you who I got it from or why they had it. I will tell you that I acquired it from them completely by the book in a very honorable game of chance.
You won it?
Fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
Well, it seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
You don't just gamble away something like that.
Is a hillbilly.
Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
What up, Zach? true story of Frank Stone told by the man who stopped him.
Trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Lloyd Kusich doesn't like the title hero. In fall 63, Kusich was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joe doing his darndest to make life a little safer for the folks who put their trust in him. But Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace, a merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting citizens Kusich had sworn to protect. When the buys started piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. This is the true account of how Cedar Hills' first and only serial killer was brought to justice, told firsthand by the man who dared look evil in the eye and pull the trigger. Not too bad. Doing some casting of Frank Stone. We're going to do one more chapter, and then we're going to get ready for drunk company. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Not my first choice. The flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell myself, and there was Stone standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I'm not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before it was all lost, so I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab a piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it, said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone, saw it with my own eyes. But all those who claim otherwise, I say this one monster was enough for Cedar Hill. Yeah, not too bad.
Whoa.
What in the shit is
Quite a
that?
piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful. Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking
Augustine
for a way out.
has a unique
Stan?
collection.
Psh, not in a
I've never seen
million
anything like
years.
this stuff.
No way.
That was interesting.
You sure would get a kick out of this place?
I did.
You'd probably kick me
Still
out of
Wakes
this
the
place and
Deep.
keep it all to yourself.
I can't remember what else there was other than that. I think we did Pilgrim a little bit too.
No, I
don't think that had any markers.
I could hear you.
No pressure. Can do it tonight if not.
talking to my mom, to Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic, there's something I never told anyone else. Vote it up. Vote in that poll, guys. Let me know. There's Twitch integration. So you guys can vote for what you want to say, too. Do it. I dare you. Yeah, we'll knock out this chapter and then we'll probably save the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
If the plot gets any thicker. Excuse me, sorry.
Great. If this plot gets any thicker, it's gonna need a new pair of jeans.
Wow.
Do you guys think we should be worried? I mean, what if they're dangerous? Maybe we should find Augustine and let her know.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Who's out there? Ah, and then we got a new one.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Right on time. 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 It's almost time for lunch. We'll do this chapter as well, and then we'll have lunch, and then we can start trying to do lethal and all that.
Time to get cooking.
Who can?
What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah, and Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people, man. Yeah, supermassive games are pretty fun.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
You're right. You guys can vote for whatever you want to.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris?
He's kinda number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. And I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Secrets of Killer Stone come to light September 16th, 1963. Cedar Mill.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's got to be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
As Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at Cedar Steel Mill, more disturbing details are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal, 36-year-old machinist Frank Stone, who was shot dead by police during a violent altercation last Friday.
Frank?
No, but
I'm trying to read.
The mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related. To him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
That's your expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
Stone, who our own Sheriff Cusick, I can't remember how they pronounced it, is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances over the last 3 years. It's been described by those who knew him as a loner, creeper, and an oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners, the Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
August 24th, 1967. The Cedar Steel Mill was once the industrial heartbeat of our town, is to be permanently closed after over 40 years of almost continuous operation. Founded by Howard Kinsey Tester in 1921, the mill in its wartime heyday produced high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honored by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning. Morgan Tester's statement suggested the family's decision to close the mill permanently had been taken out of respect for the memories of those murdered on its premises by former employee Stone. Not everyone was convinced by this justification, however.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
The Dead by Daylight sound effects. Looks like he's taking a big shit. Oracle of the Universe. Guru Connor Barnum. Do you feel trapped? Are you living your life or merely surviving it? Does this universe satisfy you, or are you left seeking a deeper truth beyond this reality? By harnessing the deep knowledge within this book gleaned by Guru Barnum from his studies of those tribes closest to enlightenment, you too can assimilate the wisdom of the ancients' design and emerge from the cocoon of ignorance to soar on wings of cosmic bliss like a butterfly of enlightenment.
An omniverse? Far out.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that, Mac. Before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. The man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green. He knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse.
I can't believe Mom's finally getting out. I can't wait.
Like something out of a movie.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
I don't know. Both options are great. Excuse me. Yeah, supermassive games are great. It's cool that they finally made a game in the Dead by Daylight universe.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
What do you guys think?
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Oh! Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Work of Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Wow. She is jazzed up.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Little ding dongs. If that's the end of the chapter, we'll be good, guys. Which I think it might have been. Who knows?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. All right. This way.
It's not the end of the chapter yet, question mark, or is it?
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people. Freaking wild.
Okay, 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium 1 first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium 2?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Right down the middle.
So, which way?
Cross and stay out of the way from Tom, but you guys decide what you want. I am getting real hungry.
I'd rather keep a little distance between us and the law. No offense.
Hey, I don't want to get in any trouble either.
So, we should cross.
Yeah.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember.
Huh.
I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing.
Sorry, I'm trying
Growing
to
up,
type
nothing
backed out
short
to
of friendly
Grim.
conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. Had a cool title, though.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
Who's out there?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Maybe we should stick to finishing one movie at a time.
Totally. Yeah. Chris Gordon. Another victim claimed by Frank Stone. And gravity.
Tattooed middle finger. That is one of Clown's add-ons. For real.
Made it. This place is awesome. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Are you absolutely sure this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
What you got in there?
Well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
Jesus, my
We're
dude.
not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared.
That's fair.
We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
Haven't you ever talked to your dad about that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time when I was little and he was really drunk.
So yeah, I've missed a few. Wraith.
Who would have left this here?
So, I was gonna say, even though he don't remember, I kinda like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid, or like my dad. I got to see him the way he really is. He showed me all his scars. You know, he fucked up his shoulder that night? Real bad. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face, right here in the mill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh, shit. What else did he tell you?
Just that he saw things no man should ever see or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. And I just don't want to see him like that. You sound disappointed.
I'm just trying to adventure, man.
No.
Anything up here? Nothing.
Like I was saying. No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
No way. I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially. As I was going to say... I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially.
Dead by Daylight flashlight.
Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out around haunted mills.
You don't really think it's haunted.
Don't I?
Knock it off. I think this is it. Up there. Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call on the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done.
Yap sacks. Dun dun dun.
And cut! How was that for you?
I think we got it.
You know what that means, right?
A little buggy right now.
Picture wrap on Murder Mill! Way to go, everybody!
We still have one more scene. A little premature with the face sucking. Wow. Linda, don't listen.
I think we still have one more scene left to go before we're officially wrapped.
Wait, what's the last scene?
Right. Yeah. Linda pitched shooting a scene that would flesh out our backstories.
Adding a little flesh, huh? Yeah, I think we could work with that.
But you're playing brother and sister.
Come on. With our chemistry? Nobody's gonna buy that.
Where are you thinking we'd shoot the new scene?
I do have a place in mind, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's the furnace chamber, right?
What do you guys think?
I say we do it.
Sounds good. Huh?
Yo. You coming?
Yeah. Be right there.
What did I hear / see?
Did you see something?
No. It was nothing.
You sure? You seem kind of spooked.
What's up?
Nothing, right. Except Jaime saw a ghost back there.
Okay, I'm not 5. I don't believe in ghosts.
You will.
Ah, get off me! Get off me!
Gotcha.
Not cool, Bonnie!
Disagree.
Not cool! What are you doing here?
I'm part of the crew.
We don't need any help.
Then I'll just hang out and stay out of your way.
This is a closed set.
Apparently not.
Jaime!
Bonnie, I really think you should be helping Dad at home right now. You've got a lot on your plate, you know? And
that's all I'm good for?
No. I mean, Linda?
I don't care if she tags along. Bonnie's gonna do what Bonnie's gonna do. I like both, actually.
Whatever. I don't care if she tags along.
Okay, cool. I'll be totally invisible. Just act like I'm not even here. Actually, scratch that. Act like I am here, but like invisible, but you still know I'm here, and you're not gonna get up to any funny business, because that's just gross, okay? Don't do it. Well, okay, are we just gonna stand around, or are we gonna make a movie? Time is money, right?
Just make sure you don't get in the way. We've still got a lot to do, and I don't work well with distractions on my set.
I think you mean our set.
Whoa. Game is like, whoa. Whoa. Look at it go. Whoa. What's it doing? Can't even pause. Whoa. Game is like panicking right now. I think we're okay now.
You okay?
No, yeah. It's just... This is right where my dad came face to face with Frank Stone. I always had a mental picture of it, but now that I'm actually seeing it with my own eyes, I don't know, it's different.
Gotta find a place to shoot. There's a box over there. I want to get it. Send help. Love that. Nothing over here. Alright, what are we standing around for? Where y'all want to shoot?
Here's what we're gonna do. Jaime, Chris, you start here. Robert and I'll follow. Bonnie, just stay behind and try not to make too much sound while we're rolling.
You got it, boss.
All right. Everybody ready for a take?
Lights ready. Sound speeds.
Jaime? Chris?
All set?
And action.
Is there something else you want to say to me? Because now's your last chance.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. Don't do this.
I have to.
No, you don't.
You know that's not true.
Well, maybe I'd feel better if it were anyone else.
Who else is there?
But it's not fair.
No one said it was.
Already lost Mom and Dad. I don't want to lose you too.
Now who's being unfair?
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for our parents. If I can pull this off, it might not be too late to save Mom and Dad.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Something about this just doesn't seem right.
Do you trust me?
I...
Do you trust me?
Yes, of course!
Then you know what I have to do.
And cut.
Linda, that was sick!
Totally. Felt like just what this thing needed.
How was the lighting?
It was great, thanks. Did you hear that weird groan right at the end there?
No, but don't sweat it. We're gonna replace the sound at Jaime's anyway.
How'd I do?
You were good. Did you guys think it was perfect? Who thought it was perfect? Who thinks it's perfect? God, guys. I've got to do what I've got to do. I was being hesitant. My tant was so hezzy.
Jaime, it was perfect.
Do you really think so?
It was everything we needed the scene to do.
You okay?
Yeah, something about this just doesn't seem right.
Okay, that's not what I sounded like.
I don't know. It was pretty spot on.
Gotta agree.
Gotta agree. I don't go around doing impressions of you dopes.
You do impressions of me all the time.
And me.
I feel honored to have just joined the list.
Hot damn, kids, that was fun.
You really thought it was okay?
Yeah, better than half the films I see in New York. I mean, one of them was just a 5-hour shot of a guy sleeping.
Wow.
Seriously. I'm impressed. But, I gotta be honest.
What?
You really didn't think I'd notice what you were doing?
What was I doing?
Just playing out your own bullshit interpretation of real life.
I don't understand.
Sacrificing your own life for the good of your sibling and your parents definitely sounds familiar. Almost like it could even be based on someone we know, but gee, I wonder who.
That's not fair, Bonnie.
No one said it was.
We're trying to make something fun. I'm not trying to make everyone else miserable.
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? Don't throw the lines back at me.
What? You don't want to tell me how noble it is that you're making this movie with your girlfriend while I had to scrub my entire life to take care of you and Dad?
I liked it better when you were gone.
That was so mean. Wanna come outside? None of them notices the ominous, metal groans. I don't know, man. I feel like I would definitely notice that. Make sure to get your votes in, y'all. You guys can decide the dialogue.
Bonnie, you want to come outside with me for a minute? I could use your help with something.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
I'm so glad they're remaking Until Dawn as well.
So, I just wanted to tell you how much I loved making this movie with you.
Me too. I mean, with you, not with me, also. You know what I mean.
I think we should do something special to mark the occasion.
So, I don't know if I'm quite ready to break out the champagne just yet.
But we finished the movie. It's in the can.
We finished the shoot, yeah, but we're still gonna have to sell people on this thing.
Okay, sure.
We should keep exploring this place while we still can.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
If we can just get, like, one more shot of something directly connected to Frank Stone, like anything he might have left behind, we'll get all the attention in the world. We should look for that place from the newspaper article, the machine shop.
Hey, Chris.
Holy,
What can you see?
something freaky. I don't know if I can describe it. I'll try shooting a little. Ah, rats.
What's up?
Camera needs cranking. Hold on. That did it. Okay, let me get more. Whoa! Whatever the hell that was, it's gonna look great in the movie.
Think that door will take us to the machine shop?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go take a look.
My dad would kill me if he knew I was in here right now. Just rip my limbs off one by one.
I thought the sheriff was all bark and no bite.
Not
I
if you're
want to
his
know
son.
who that was too.
Danny's all of both.
Don't you think it's weird how obsessed with this place he is?
I guess so. I mean, he always has been, long as I can remember. I didn't even know it was weird until I got old enough to realize all the long walks he liked to take in the middle of the night We're in the abandoned steel mill where he killed a guy.
Maybe that's why he comes back to the scene of the crime. Maybe it helps him somehow.
Honestly, I don't even think he wants to be helped.
What do you mean?
It's more like an obsession. And it's gotten pretty weird.
Okay, elaborate on that, please.
Maybe it's just the way he was dealing with all the stress or guilt or whatever, but he sort of started researching all kinds of non-traditional philosophies.
Non-traditional?
Like acupuncture with all the pins?
No.
Wait, you don't mean like occult stuff?
Look, I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, you did.
I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. My dad's a straight...
Little buggy. Wow.
Wait a second. Guys, this is it. This is the machine shop.
Holy crap. It is. Man, Chris, you really know how to find the coolest stuff.
Totally. Nice work, Chris.
Let's look around and see what we can find.
Yes.
Yeah.
You really think we're gonna find anything the police miss? They're pretty thorough, right?
They do miss stuff.
Look at that.
The train?
Yeah. Yeah, in the article, it's a skeleton crew now. We're all pulling triple duty. I'm the only one left who even knows how to work some of the machines. The rolling miller, the shears, the freight transfer system, said Frank Stone. If Frank was the only one left who knew how to use the freight transfer system, and that one's still suspended, I bet it never got searched. Not thoroughly.
Good point.
I doubt there's any bodies in there.
There's no harm in looking, though, right?
If it's even possible to get up there.
Let's find a way. Come on.
Gotta be a way to get up there. This should open the door, right? Maybe there's something useful in there.
Wanna try that? The nacho thingies? These are people that'd be fine too. The stuffed nachos or whatever they were. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, we can do the Pete's. And some chips and sauce. Yeah, it can be fun. Oh my god, it's a generator.
Broken?
Looks like.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The exact generator.
Hey, can I ask you something there?
Sure.
How come you never asked me to work on your movie?
Oh, well, it's Chris's movie. She decides who works on it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know I'm like a huge horror guy too. I could have been helping you right from the start.
But it's not... That wasn't,
Wasn't what?
We're making a horror movie, yeah, but like... I don't know. The point was for me and my girlfriend and best friend to all do something together. Like... just us.
Wow.
So... I'm just in the way, then.
Wow. Jaime is such a bitch. What for you guys want to say? We'll finish up this chapter and then we might just have to like wait and see. If we don't have the people for drunk company, we can just wait. So we'll figure it out whenever we get there. I know some people can't stay up too late.
All right, look. The truth is, all night, I've been trying to get a few minutes alone to talk to Chris, and it hasn't been easy.
You're annoyed that Chris doesn't want to run off and make out with you in the lair of the man who nearly made me an orphan.
That's not what I said.
It's not my fault she's more focused on her work than you, man.
Give me a break.
What's up, party people? So that door over there needs power for it to open.
I saw a key in there. Think it could be useful?
Could be, yeah. Generator working?
Nah, unfortunately it's toast.
I can get it working. Just need to scrounge up a few parts and it'll be good as new.
Then let's go scrounging.
This might work with the generator. Yeah, looks like it needs power. Could help with the generator. I need to find some parts.
It's a B&P! I'm just kidding.
How's the generator coming?
Basically done. Just gotta finish the repairs.
Game's a little jittery slash buggy at the moment. Sorry, guys. It's down here if there is anything. I don't think so. Thank goodness we know generator repair. Oh, hold it. They're gonna actually make me do one. I love it. I love it. This is ridiculously hilarious.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Trained all my life for this job. We did it, y'all. I would assume as well.
Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
Where are we getting, Jaime?
Door's locked. Maybe there's another way in there.
I should stop being so jittery.
Can't believe they got me crawling through the roof ducts like a raccoon. Okay, what have we here? So, what do you unlock, little key?
F stone.
Find anything?
Yep.
It's got a label on it. F Stone. Holy shit.
You think?
This could be a real connection to Frank Stone.
Oh, man.
Let's see if the key unlocks the boxcar.
Up. Still need to go up.
I'll go first. My god, this is the longest chapter ever. Excuse me.
I'll go first. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Well, if it's that easy.
Oh! See, they're slow. They're not like.
On the draw than this guy.
Yeah, there's a reason Jaime never made starter on our football team.
Yeah, coach was a jerk.
You keep telling yourself that, bud.
Yo, check it.
I'm so bad at skill checks in this game.
Right through the wall.
I don't know why it's being buggy. Sorry, guys.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, shit!
Damn! Is that a...
Yeah. And it's got friends.
This is insane!
Oh, great. Millwrights, Notebooks, Cedar Still Corporation, Machine Shop and Repair, Cedar Hills, Oregon.
Who are these other people?
Parker D, know when to get close, feel every blow, hear their screams. SRE, this time make it last, better control. For the next, small cuts, keep clean, in case their fear. Jesus! Frank Stone was a creature forged to purge the world. Use what's at hand. No, not what I see at night. Inspire terror, cut, fix. Oh no.
Stone got in and out.
I guess
Callan's son and friend murdered. State police. Monday, September 17, 1962, following several days of rumors and speculation, Sheriff Lloyd Kusic last night confirmed he is treating the deaths of George Calhoun and Joyce Barton at Hawkline Point last Thursday night as a double murder. George Calhoun, 28, son of Cedar Hills respected drugstore proprietor William Calhoun, and his friend Joyce Barton died after the car crashed and caught fire. Deputies have been working tirelessly over the weekend and have determined that Mr. Calhoun's car was parked when it left the road, indicating involvement of a third party. The news of another murder in our peaceful community represents a shock for us all, coming so soon in the wake of the July killing of widow Dorothy Clay. But as in that episode when Mr. Clay's nephew Elvin was caught and convicted following a rapid investigation by Sheriff Kusic, we must all hope and pray for a swift and just outcome. Oh god. Oh god.
What is it? Oh! Damn!
I think she was one of Stone's victims. They never found her. They never found her.
I don't think the police ever found this place.
How do you know that?
Because they went and just left all this stuff here. I'm sorry, man. I think I gotta go get my dad now.
What?
This is like real deal, no joke kind of shit, man.
You can't get the sheriff now.
I'm serious. We really shouldn't be in here anymore. Robert, back off, man. Just wait.
Wait for what?
Chris, I know how important your movie is. But this whole place is part of an actual murder case now.
It's ancient history.
There's no statute of limitations on murder. Which means right now, we're tampering with evidence. You wanna fuck with that?
But the movie?
The movie's done.
I thought you...
Robert's right. You should get the sheriff. We got what we need. Go.
Just don't touch anything else, okay?
We should get the hell out of here.
Didn't know where they wanted me to go.
We gotta go.
Almost always. A hand.
Maybe we should wait outside until Robert comes back.
Is moving that such a good idea? Wow, Chris.
You think moving that's such a good idea?
No way I'm not getting a shot of this thing.
Yeah, but it's like evidence.
Nobody can prove we knew that before we got the shot. Plausible deniability, man.
I don't think that's what that means.
Well, I won't tell if you don't.
I think you're missing the point.
This is the point.
You've been, like, obsessed with making this movie all about Frank Stone ever since you heard about him.
So?
So it doesn't feel like it's our movie anymore. It feels like it's your movie.
We're making this movie together.
Doesn't feel like we're doing much together at all lately. Not just the two of us.
Hi, May.
Every time I turn around, there you are with Robert. I can't seem to get a second alone with you.
We're alone now.
Yeah. And all I can think about is you and Robert.
You asked Linda to work on the movie with us?
We needed help. And she's my friend. I wanted you guys to get to know each other.
Well, sometimes it feels like I'm being ganged up on.
That's not true. We're not ganging up on you.
It's how I feel.
Yeah, but it's not true.
You don't get to tell me how I feel, man. Let's... I started going out with you because you were really fun, and making this movie was really fun. But this isn't very fun anymore.
So, what are you saying?
I'm saying if we're not having fun anymore, maybe we shouldn't be in a relationship anymore.
Oof! Jaime's getting kicked.
Chris, I know it's been a little rough lately. I'm sorry if I've been a little anxious and stuff. I want our relationship to work, you know? I know it can work.
Wow.
So, should we wait outside?
You go. I'll be right there, promise.
Please don't make me jealous of a disembodied hand.
Huh. Is there a reason I should be?
You?
He's bugging out. I hope it chills out. Oh boy. Ruh-roh.
Huh?
What?
I don't know.
Confront, damn it. Maybe. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have confronted it? Beyond the Gate, Chapter 6 will be next time here on the Buy or Die Show, guys. Thank you for enjoying the first little bit of the casting of Frank Stone. I was thinking we should have voted Flea, but hey, you know what? We got to lose some people here and there, I guess. That's how these games work. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. We'll be back in just a second. We'll see if we have enough people for, you know, our company night. If we don't, that's okay. There's just kind of an idea. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I am Vi. This is my variety stream known as the Vi or Die Show. I'm normally here Monday through Thursday starting at 3. And yeah, that was the casting of Frank Stone Startup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it.